Hey everyone, this is Bobby with bobbystamps.blogspot.com. I'm gonna make another dandelion card. I hope you guys don't get burnt out on it, but I just can't stop oohing and awing over this card. And if you remember, I did the one last week with the bouquet effect, and this one I had done for a workshop that I was doing yesterday. So I'm just going to go ahead. I just like the colors on this one. I like the colors on the other one too. But we're going to use the Balloon Celebration stamp set, the Trio Corner Rounder, and we're going to use Lost Lagoon ink pad. And then we're also going to use Hello Honey ink pad. And then we're going to use the gold glitter ribbon. That's what that looks like. And then we're going to use the Lost Lagoon cardstock, and then the Designer Series paper and Whisper White, and then 2 little pieces for our sentiment. We're also going to have use the washi label too for that, for our sentiment. So we'll just go ahead and get started, and we're going to just use our bone folder to get a nice crease in our card, and we'll just kind of put that off to the side. And the first thing we're going to do, if you can see on this one, I stamped first and then came up with the idea to use the corner rounder. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, so that way we can know where we can and can't stamp. But to use this, it's really simple, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but you just, oops, remember I'm working with a different camera angle now, guys. It's above me, so I've got a learning curve. So you just put it in there and push down. It's really easy. There's 2 little notches right there on each side. You just line it up and push down. And you just keep doing that all the way around your card. I don't know if that got stuck. Let me move that out of the way. That piece seemed like it didn't want to go in there very well. But it's probably just me. Push down. Okay, and then it will leave the little bits when you're done, and you can just scoop those up and throw them away. So the first thing that we're going to do is do our stem. And I think I did that one. Nope, I did it in, I forgot to get a color out, guys. I think I did it in Garden Green. That's what we're going to do it in anyway. Even if I did it the first time. And then, like before, you can manipulate it to go in the direction. And I want it to go the opposite direction. I always put it on there backwards. And I forget that you guys aren't in my camera because it's not between my arms anymore. So make sure you guys can see. So you can kind of manipulate it. And then just ink it up. Make sure you got ink all over it. And then I'm just going to do it kind of off. See? And then we're going to start out with the bigger flower. I've got to find out which one it's on. Oh, there it is. I had the little one off because I was trying to remember what ink color I stamped it in. I thought I had it in Hello Honey, and that's what it was. So we're going to put the bigger flower on first. I'm going to get the Garden Green out of the way before I stamp something in that I'm not supposed to. And so we'll just do like we did before. We're just going to ink it up. And I am going to use my mat because you just get a nicer, make sure you guys can see. I don't know what to do with all this room now, but I got to remember that you guys, that it's, my husband even moved it the other day after we had put it here where we originally started. So now it's even more, but you just keep going. I just like it because I can lean in now and see what I need to see. And what I focus on is trying to make sure that I'm getting all of those pretty well centered going all the way around. And all that little, the little splotching that you see, it's not going to matter, guys, because we're just going to keep going until we fill it in. And that's what we want, so it's not going to matter. And I'm going to do another one right there. And then I even kind of like moved mine in, and that's what I'm doing here, is kind of going in for like a second layer, if you will. And I'm just going to do one more right there, going that way. Now I'm going to go ahead while I have this one on and do my the little ones that appear to be blowing away. And you can just randomly put those wherever you want on your paper. And I just liked having them. Oops. And I can probably fix that. Yep. That's what I like about photopolymer. You make a mistake, you can kind of see through and line it back up. Okay. We'll take that one off. And then we'll go in with the little guy. And do the same thing. I'm just going to ink them up, and then you just kind of randomly start going in and covering up your white. And it's going to be fine if some white still does show through, because, you know, when the little petals do blow off, you can see through it. Oops. I think that's good enough. Oh, we got to do the little ones, I almost forgot. So then we'll just go through and add, and don't forget to turn your stamp so they're going in different directions. Okay. And this that looks a little bit darker, you can see it'll dry. See how mine turned out? It'll dry a little bit lighter. Then we'll put these back on. This is a simple, quick, very quick card. And I'm going to pause the video really quick because, well, hold on a second, I think it's right here. I forgot to mention that we're also going to use the sentiment from the Picture Perfect. As we're getting closer to that step, I was like, uh-oh, forgot that. So the next thing that we're going to do is we'll get this out of the way, grab the Designer Series paper, and we'll grab our fast fuse, because I've been lazy today and ran out of my snail like several cards ago, and I'm too lazy to refill it, so I've just been using fast fuse. So we put this down, grab our glitter ribbon, and you know me with the cheater method with the tape, so just measure off how much you think you're going to need. And I like to make sure I have enough so I can tape it down and not have to worry about it fighting with it when I get over to the back side. And then you just kind of put this like right above. Put your tape down. And then I like to always check it before I put, because we do want to get it as straight as we can. And then I would suggest to just be careful that you're not putting your tape over the little punched out parts that we did. And then you're going to have glitter everywhere. Okay, so this one, all I did for this, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the sentiment first, and then I'll show you how we do the rest of it. So we're going to use the Lost Lagoon, and we're using the Dream Without Fear, Love Without Limits. Love that. And it's, nope, this one here, I think. I always put them on backwards so then I can't see. Yes, that is that one. Let me get my stamp. And I got it crooked. So I'm going to move my mat a little bit, and I like to put it down on my grid paper and line it up. And then you can really get it lined up pretty perfect that way if you do that. I love this grid paper. I was doing a card swap and I was getting my cards ready today, and I used it so much to make sure that I was getting everything lined up the way it was supposed to be. So we'll go ahead and close this up. And then we're going to put this in here. And then it's a tight fit, guys, but you just got to be patient and not in a hurry when you pop it out. So there's that. I'll throw this piece away. So what I did when I did that, I just kind of laid this where I thought I was going to want it. I'm just going to trim that up really quick because it looks like it had an ucky on it. But I just snip in the middle and then snip there and then come over here and snip there, and then I do the same thing here. Just come in as close to the middle, snip, snip, and snip. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but I am gonna touch this one up just a little bit like that. Okay, and then get these out of our way and grab the dimensionals. We're gonna pop this up. I'm gonna use 2. It's not that big of a banner. Whoops. Trying to look up to make sure you guys can see. And okay, guys, I don't know where that cut off at, but my camera bleeped at me and said that my memory was full, so I paused it and deleted some stuff. So hopefully we pick right up where we left off at. So we just put our banner on with the dimensionals. And then we're going to use the Fast Fuse, if I'm not out of it too. And again, the Fast Fuse does have a learning curve. You just have to remember to do that little check at the end. And if you do the little check at the end, you're going to be fine. And then we're just we're going to line this up to get it the best we can. And then I'm going to pop this up with a few dimensionals. I think I'm going to do 3. Okay. So we've got our 3 dimensionals. Kind of put it wherever you want it. You can put it off to the side, in the middle. I put it in the middle so that way it won't cover up the little things there. And then you can finish it off on the inside if you choose. But for demonstration purposes, I'm just doing the card front for you guys. So please make sure that you visit my blog. It's bobbystamps.blogspot.com. I have a giveaway right now on my blog that if you leave a comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share it on Twitter, I believe, like my Facebook page, that you guys you have 3 ways to enter to get drawn for the drawing. And it is a marvelous giveaway. It's Flower and Friends, and then you're also going to get the punch. So all you have to do is go over to my blog for the instructions on that, and also my my next card class flower shop is up, and it's an amazing class. You're absolutely going to love it. You're going to love the colors that are in there. All the information's on there, and how you can order. Everything will come to me because I provide the cardstock for you guys, and you get 4 different designs and enough cardstock to make 2 cards of each design. So that's 8 cards, and I provide 100% of the cardstock. And in this next class, I'm providing pretty much all of the embellishments that are going to go on the card. If there's embossing or anything like that, or a different punch or Thinlit or Framelit or whatever that we have to use for sentiments or design wise or whatever, I punch that out for you guys. Everything's ready, and then when I get the product from Stampin' Up, I will put it in the mail, repackage it, and put the cardstock in there for you guys, repackage it, and then once I send that off, I'll send you the link to the private YouTube video. You can watch it whenever you want, as many times as you want. So if you have any questions, make sure you jump over to my blog. Again, it's bobbystamps.blogspot.com, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.